Hi there and welcome to another week of Hoo-Ha Sports Day. It was a great weekend of fantastic sporting action. There was the Cricket World Cup final. The top two men's players were featured in the final of the Miami tennis event. A Spaniard wins his home Moto GP, and I got all my predictions wrong in the Premier League. Well, you can say it was an April Fool's joke, but it was just the teams who could have gotten something, just didn't live up to expectations. Let's look at the results and I'll show you what I mean. Now, I said West Ham could have taken a point. Well, they could have grabbed all three, but it was another come-from-behind win for United and Wayne Rooney. Well, for United at least. You see, Rooney is in a bit of trouble. I'll tell you more on that later. Then there was Arsenal. I said they will win it convincingly, but didn't even score as they were held by Blackburn. Chelsea, I thought would nick it by a slim margin, but they failed to find the match winner. Liverpool, oh dear me, with both Andy Carroll and Dirk Kuyt in the lineup, both of whom scored for their country in midweek, didn't even produce on Saturday. And who would have predicted Manchester City, with all their off-pitch shenanigans, could have put 5 past any team, let alone Sunderland? Okay, so I got it wrong, but let's face it, April Fool's joke or not, the fact of the matter is Arsenal have lost serious ground in the title chase, while Chelsea, well, with just 8 games left and 11 points adrift, there's just no way they could catch Man United, though mathematically it is still possible. Here's a better perspective as we take a look at the league's top 10. Despite playing one more than Arsenal and Chelsea, United look to be cruising to their record-breaking 19th title, 7 points ahead of the Gunners. And interestingly, United will play both of them in the league, but Chelsea will make close bedfellows, playing them once in the league and twice in the Champions League. Can City or Spurs spring a surprise? City maybe, Spurs not, especially when their strike force can't even score. Everton have picked themselves up nicely from the lower bottom half to sit behind their Merseyside neighbours, while teams from 10th till the last place are just separated by 7 points. Back to United, and Mr. Zero to Hero, Wayne Rooney's spectacular second half performance against West Ham has been praised by many, even Sir Alex Ferguson, but he's back to zero, as his inaudible but understandable remarks made at the camera after bagging his hat-trick is being looked at by the FA. Trevor Brooking of the FA, who ironically is a West Ham legend, told in a statement that Rooney's actions are being investigated by the governing body. And today there will be a decision, Brooking said, and added, it was a surprise after scoring a hat-trick to react that way. It is something we will have to look at. Broadcaster Sky Sports issued an on-air apology, and that was quickly followed by one from United on behalf of Rooney. So it sounded like Rooney said, I wanted to apologize for any offense that may have caused by my goal celebration, especially any parents or children that were watching. Emotions were running high, and on reflection, my heat of the moment reaction was inappropriate. It was not aimed at anyone in particular. Hey, come on, Wayne. We all know that you wanted to prove to the doubters wrong, especially your boss, right? Ferguson would have given you a earful at halftime, so you just wanted to say what now, but you just said it in French, like... Right, before we wrap up, here's our sports brief to bring you up to speed with all the other events over the weekend. First up, the Cricket World Cup. India beat Sri Lanka by 6 wickets in an exciting final and won the cup for the first time in 28 years. Sri Lanka smashed 91 from their last 10 overs to post 274 for 6, but Captain Mahendra Dhoni's brilliant unbeaten 91 led India to a famous win with 10 balls to spare. Elsewhere, Novak Djokovic's start to 2011 couldn't have been better. The world number 2 defeated world number 1 Rafael Nadal in Miami to pick up his 4th title of the year and chalked up a 24-4-0 record so far this year. And based on his performance, he could just equal and surpass Ivan Lendl's record in the next few weeks. But hey, what do I know about predictions? And finally, to the Spanish Moto GP in Jerez, world champion Jorge Lorenzo won his home Grand Prix some 20 seconds ahead of Repsol's Danny Pedrosa and Ducati's Nicky Hayden. Pole setter Casey Stoner crashed when he was in second after being clipped by Hayden's teammate Valentino Rossi. The former champ finished in 5th. And that leaves Stoner in 3rd, Pedrosa in 2nd, and Lorenzo on top with 45 points in the standings. And that's all for today. More football tomorrow as we'll look ahead to the first leg Champions League quarter-final ties. Until then, have a great start to your work week. I'm Patrick with the team here saying it's bye for now.